Peterson.
Virginia Tech beat old rival Virginia last week. The Hokies also claimed the ACC title with a makeshift sideline sign. Were they premature? The Miami Hurricanes certainly think so. And here a short time ago, they're getting ready inside their Orange Bowl locker room. They're determined to slap down their old Big East rival and win the ACC title themselves. And in Florida, they say, you don't mess with Hurricanes. Now our good friend in New York, John Saunders, enters the ring.
Today, the bell sounds on the final round, marking the end of a season-long fight that included thunderous body blows, near knockouts, and game-breaking haymakers. In prime time, we'll find out if Oklahoma's potent 1-2 punch of Jason White and Adrian Peterson will be enough to endure the season's final round. Or is another surprising loss in the cards? Later today, the USC Trojans carry a 20-game winning streak and the nation's #1 ranking into their season finale. Will the Trojans bid to retain their championship belt and at the hands of their bitter crosstown rival? But coming up next, it's the ACC's main event as Virginia Tech and Miami stand toe-to-toe with a BCS berth on the line. Can the Hokies, who got off the ropes after a slow start, steal the conference crown? Or will the mighty Canes finally deliver the knockout blow? Let's get ready for some football.
John Saunders, Craig James, and Aaron Taylor. We are fired up as it's an entire day of football that's going to decide a lot of things. And we'll start off in the ACC where...
So much on the line for so many different reasons. Two programs who have fought mightily to get here, and yet only a victory will make it worth the trip. For the mighty Sooners of Oklahoma, victories this year were expected. Coach Bob Stoops has two of the nation's most dangerous offensive weapons in his own backfield. The arm of Jason White, coupled with the legs of Adrian Peterson, have the folks of Norman thinking Orange Bowl. But the Sooners need look no further than last year's conference title game for reassurance that an undefeated regular season means little to a hungry, overlooked opponent. Prior to the start of the year, the spotlight on the Colorado football program was for all the wrong reasons. But the Buffaloes have let their play on the field speak volumes. And as the victories accumulated, the spotlight reappeared. This time for what was taking place on the field. The Big 12 title offers a bit of redemption for both, and both will stop at nothing to get what they've been striving for all season long. Ralphie and her Buffaloes think an upset tonight in Kansas City. The third time in the last 4 years they're the Big 12 North champions. But the task at hand is a tough one tonight. The Big 12 Dr. Pepper Championship has the Buffaloes from the north against the #2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, who need to win to earn a trip to the Orange Bowl in Miami. Welcome to Kansas City, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler. This should be a good one tonight. We've got a great fast track, a beautiful night in Kansas City, and two teams that are hung full force. A victory probably puts them in Miami against USC if something strange doesn't happen. And they've been in this game 4 of the last 5 years. Last year they got rattled. They don't want that to happen tonight. Lynn Swann will join us on the field, and then we'll kick it off in Kansas City when we come back. Peterson has 52 yards already on 5 carries.
And they know what we know. I mean, if we know that if this is a bend, don't break type of defense, you know, they know. But they know they have to be patient and march the ball down the field.
Again, 5 receivers for White. From the gun on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, touchdown. Will Peoples, a 4-yard touchdown pass, 5-yard touchdown pass for Jason White. We talked to how many receivers they could go to, and that they're all big play material, and Peoples is another one of them. Hartley, the freshman, in for the point after. And the kick is up and good. Well, that's the way you make an opening statement in a Big 12 championship game. You march it all the way down the field. And on third down, you have your Heisman Trophy winning quarterback throw his 31st touchdown pass of the year. Oklahoma on the board first. Sooners lead 7-0. Record for rushing for Oklahoma, so that's a kind of a magical number we'll watch. First down. White back to throw. Going to the end zone. Got his man. Touchdown. Mark Clayton. You get Peterson, Kewan Jones, and some more Peterson, and then you let your Heisman Trophy winner throw it 22 yards to one of the more dangerous receivers in the country. Two on the night here in the first quarter.
Yeah, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns by Jason White.
Mark Clayton's 7th of the year on the receiving end. The extra point up and good. And it's 14-0. Perfect pass to an All-American receiver. Nice luxury to have, huh? The Heisman Trophy winner from a year ago, 14-0.
All right, we tell you.
The quarter. So for the Big 12 championship in Kansas City, all Oklahoma in the opening 15 minutes. The second-ranked Sooners leading Colorado 14-0. Brad Nessler, Bob Greasy, Lynn Swan, and our ABC crew back in Kansas City. As Oklahoma in the first quarter, 2 long scoring drives, both capped by Jason White touchdowns. And on the 8th play of this drive, they've got 3rd and 10 just outside the Colorado 20 again at the 22-yard line.
They've converted every 3rd down they've looked at so far in this ballgame.
They haven't got pressure on the quarterback. They still haven't. He goes to the end zone. Touchdown! And it's Mark Clayton again. And I didn't think he could run that one down. 22-yard touchdown pass. Jason White's 3rd of the night. Clayton's 2nd.
This is the first time they went man-to-man. And whether it's zone or man-to-man, they just ate this up.
The extra point coming up. Garrett Hartley with a point after to try to make it 21-0, and does. And wow, 2 22-yard touchdown passes to Mark Clayton tonight, and 3 on the night for Jason White.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel, huh?
It is. I said earlier, it's pitch and catch. If they don't get pressure on Jason White, he might have a 6 touchdown night before it's over.
Look at this. Just slides around, throws it to the outside.
Look at this catch now. Whoa.
What you really love about these receivers as a group, guy, is not only are they really good athletes, as we see here with Clayton stretching out for this ball, but they run some of the best routes as a group I've seen any team in college football this year. They're extraordinarily well disciplined. He knew where he wanted to go with that ball. I'll guarantee you they practiced this move over and over again.
Well, Jason White, fellas, only 9 of 10 for 106 yards and 3 touchdowns. I don't even remember the incompletion. Oh, yes, I do. Bradley was open. He missed him.
Yeah.
Thrown 3 touchdowns, and now let's see if he tries to get the freshman tailback in the end zone. First and goal, OU. Peterson to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Check, don't they?
No, they want the one more.
Well, right now, the short-term present would probably be Adrian Peterson getting in the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. He's already scored from a yard out. 2nd and goal, Oklahoma. Here he comes. Getting there. Is he in? Awfully close, they say. Now they say touchdown. He is in.
That's as excited as I've seen Adrian Peterson all year.
He's starting to know you don't get many magical seasons like this, regardless of how good a program Oklahoma has. He's thinking, why don't I get a big old ring right away as a 19-year-old? Second touchdown of the night for him. Remember when I said Bob Stoops, as he's patting him on the helmet, says, yeah, those flashy runs are nice, but I like those 2- and 3-yarders where he carries some guys.
Yes.
He just did that again. Extra point by Harley's up and good. And the Sooners tack on another touchdown. Another look at Adrian Peterson, and for him, this will be his 14th rushing touchdown of the year.
Yeah, watch at the end of this. He's going to stick the ball across the goal line. He's going to get slapped loose, but it's a good thing an official sees that he got it across. That's a very dangerous thing to do when you're in a crowd of people. We saw
Vince Young did the same thing on a quarterback sneak.
Exactly, jumping over the top.
Touchdown run on
He did have possession when it went across, but it's a good thing one of the officials saw it.
Almost half his yardage has come after contact. We said he's 15 more minutes. And they look like they'll have another opportunity for a national title in the FedEx Orange Bowl. Big lead for Oklahoma, 35-3 at the end of 3. An ABC Sports presentation of college football will return after this message and a word from our ABC stations. You're watching ABC Sports, home of the Bowl Championship Series. Big 12 title for two teams. One thinking upset, one thinking differently, one remembering a year ago and not wanting it to happen again. And the Oklahoma Sooners have come in through 3 quarters. Their defense has been strong. Their Heisman Trophy winning quarterback has been on target. And their sensational freshman tailback has been nothing short of superb again. They're 15 minutes away from the Orange Bowl. 35-3 is our score. We enter the 4th quarter. Brad Nessler, Bob Greasy, Lynn Swan, and our ABC crew here. Dr. Pepper Big 12 championship in Kansas City. All Sooners so far. They're back in Colorado territory with a first down at the 44. Draw play to Kewan Jones, and that's not how you draw it up. That's a tough place to play, that's for sure. A lot of people have found that out over the years. Adrian Peterson, draw play, broke 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 and more. Off to the races is Peterson. He might get there. Touchdown! Touchdown! What a run!
I think he breaks at least 5 tackles.
He's not too special, is he? Wow. That was something. On 3rd and 18, 20 yards for his 3rd touchdown.
You said earlier he's carried the ball more than anybody in college football. And he still doesn't get hurt. He doesn't get injuries.
The Oranges are flying in. That's not going to be a good thing because they're going to have to hold up play. And the Sooners are trying to tell their fans, we appreciate it, but keep the fruit to yourself for now. That one's juice right there. Now, you don't want to get a penalty called on you. They're making an announcement with the PA right now. You can get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on your fans. And so that guy's going to have a whole bag of oranges. None of them are going to be too tasty. Most of them have some of that painted grass on them. But Peterson just painted a perfect picture for us on that touchdown run that we'll see again after the extra point. And the extra point up and good. 42-3. Now you talk about impressing the Bowl Championship Series people. This is pretty impressive. If anything, it was interception that was run back down, and they finally got a field goal, Colorado, to get off the 0 on the scoreboard, but it could have easily been 42-0 or 48-0, and the party's starting now, and here come the Oranges again as the Dr. Pepper Big 12 champions, the Sooners of Oklahoma again. Gary Barnett, Bob Stoops meet at midfield, and Coach Stoops has got his team in championship contention again. So 12-0 for the Sooners. 19th undefeated regular season, and 3 of those under Bob Stoops. And Swallies with the head coach of the Sooners.
Well, Bob, first of all, congratulations, Big 12 championship.
Thank you, Lynn. It is special. These don't, they're not easy to get, and proud of our players. Assistant coaches did an excellent job, so really proud of the team.
You had a motto this year. It said simply finish. And you came into this ball game, and a lot of players wanted to make up for what they didn't do last year. You did that dominating style this evening.
They came out ready to play. They had an edge to them all week, you can tell. And fortunately, we came out here and played that way. Colorado's a good football team and fought their way here, but really proud of our guys, the edge that they had in the way they played tonight.
You always are looking to make your team better. What about this ball game tonight when you go back and you look at film, you say, okay, we need to work on, we got to get ready or correct come the Orange Bowl?
Real simple. Those penalties you talked to me about at halftime, we had more of them in the second half. So we're smarter than that, and hopefully we made some foolish penalties, but we'll get that corrected.
Coach, congratulations on the season. We'll see you one more time.
All right, thanks.
There's the winning coach. Players that were special tonight are Chevrolet players of the game. Thaddeus Washington from Colorado, the outside linebacker, involved in a lot of tackles for a busy Buff defense tonight. And Adrian Peterson of Oklahoma, though Jason White had a huge game, so did the freshman with 3 touchdowns to tie a career high. In recognition of their efforts, Chevrolet will make a $1,000 contribution to each university's general scholarship fund. Happy bunch of Sooners. They are 12-0.